guys, doing deck profile of Bujins.
Yep.
Basic build.
Locals winning.
Yeah.
Alright.
Start off 3 Yamato. It's really basic, just like win condition basically. But yeah, it's just a hero of the deck. So 3 Yamato.
Yep. You can stack it on top.
Oh yeah. 2 Mikazuchi.
Yep.
Beast Warrior. So all the Bujin cards in grave get their effects. Crane works. Just good to run 2. 3's a bit too cloggy, so yeah, 2's good. One of the new one, Arasuda. Once again, a Beast Warrior. Mate, wouldn't run any more than 1 at the moment, but with the new Hirumi coming out, yeah, probably go up to 2 or something. But yeah, at the moment she's at 1. Next, 3 Crane.
Yep.
Well, Crane is just Crane.
Yep.
I mean, if you have that in hand.
Don't you mean 4 honest?
Yeah, pretty much 4 honest. I mean,
Honest.
yeah, and then 1 honest. So there we go.
4 honest, basically.
Attack points isn't a problem.
Yeah.
And then the grave support, we got 2 hair.
Yep.
Stops from being destroyed.
Yep.
2 turtle.
Yep.
Stops from being targeted. And then 1 Quillin and 1 centipede. And then 2 Bailers.
Yep. 2 attacks.
Another hand trap, really good. Pretty basic. And the 1 bear. Bear's what's the word?
There's like a card that you can't get over.
Yeah, it's like it's
Basically,
you don't have to run it. Some people don't like it, but dead tankies they're sitting on the field. I mean, you can pop that to pop a monster.
Yep.
It's a Beast Warrior. Searches tankies as well. So
do you get cloggy hands with bear or no?
For draw bear,
Yeah, if you draw it.
if you have like a Yamato or something else, well then yeah. But if it's in hand, it's good. Like it's good to have in hand. I mean, you can get stuck with it. But yeah, so I think that's about 17 monsters.
Yeah, I'll count it up.
Onto the spells. 3 polar dualities. Just adds consistency. The fact that you can't special on the turn sometimes hurts, but doesn't hurt as much because it's, if you get the Yamato, whatever, it doesn't hurt as much. So that's 3 pot. 3 tanky. Well, just a searcher for Yamato, Mikazuchi. It's like one of the best cards in the deck. Adds consistency as well, so it's really good. 3 MSTs. Hits back row, and especially when you go game 2 and then your opponent decides all their cards, you just think, well, I can't really do anything. So MST is always a good way to get out of that situation. 2 Lance. It's good because if you, say for example, don't have the hair or the turtle engraved, Lance is just always there to help. I mean, you can use it in damage step. It's like you can use it in all situations, so it's always good to have. And then the ones of 1 Carnation. I wouldn't run, just a personal preference. I mean, sometimes you don't always have that banished Bujin to make the Carnation go off, so just 1's good enough, and it's searchable by Mikazuchi. So yeah, it's good to run. And then 1 Book of Moon, and then the 1 Foolish. And Foolish is good to get your grave effects going. So I think that's about 15 spells, I think. Not too sure. Onto the traps. 1 Fiendish. 1 Regalia. Search by Mikazuchi. I only like 1, 2's too many. A Mirror Force, Compulse, Torrential, Bottomless, Warning, Staples. Always good to have.
Oh wait, warning. Yeah.
So
Yep,
that's
okay.
7 traps.
Yep, 7 traps.
Onto the extra. 2 Susanoo. Probably the best. If you're ever going to go into anything, you go into Susanoo. I mean, if you can get a Bujin from grave to deck or grave to hand, so you can search any Bujin. So it's really pretty much if you get Susumu out, you've got a massive advantage. One Kagasuchi, very situational. Don't usually go into it, but is useful in some situations. One Tsukiyomi, I mean that's Tsukiyomi is situational once again. Has a nice effect where you can discard one, draw two, so it's a +1, and if it's a Bujin card you discard, I mean that's even better. So that's one Exciton, obviously really good card. A Maestroke, a Photon, Cowboy, Crazy Box, Gem Knight, and a Tiger King. That's basic for the extra. Oh, sorry, and a Catasta.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Or randomness.
Yeah, not really. But yeah, it's good to have. Onto the side.
Yep, alright.
2 Max C. Yep. I mean, if you against OTK decks, sometimes can be an issue, but you know, Max C is always good. That draw power, and then accompanying that, 2 Scarecrow helps as well with the combo. 1 Peacock. It's not really good to main, but sometimes if you need, you don't usually, but if you need that extra consistency, it's just good to have. And then 1 Thunder King. And then 2 Swords of Concealing Light. This is like a new card, so well, not a new card, but it's like a new card that I've started playing.
A new tech.
Yeah.
That everyone
Example in the mirror, if they obviously need their face-up Beast Warriors to activate any effects, even against Fire Fists. Most cards that need their cards face-up just stops that. So sometimes really good to side in. And then we got 7 Tools. Just sometimes if you need outs to some traps.
Yep.
Overworked Fire Fists, Traps done, double Mind Crush, Search decks, a Dust Tornado. If you know they're gonna side heavily in game 2 and 3, it's just good to have for outs to Light Imprisoning, Imperial Iron Walls and some other cards, and then Full House, which is a really good card. I mean, if you can get a Full House off, then your opponent's just stuffed basically, because depending on what the situation is, but they're majority going to lose, but most of the back row. So Full House is a good card, and that's all I have for today.
Yep. All right. And any last words before I finish it up?
Bujins for Oceanics. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thanks.